WrestleMania, man. People right now, we're still wondering, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing.
Well, here's actually a breaking news update. If you want an update on WrestleMania, this just
okay, give
came
it to
out
me.
from WWE PR. They said, here's the WrestleMania update. In coordination with local partners and government officials, WrestleMania and all related events in Tampa Bay will not take place. However, WrestleMania will still stream live Sunday, April the 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern on WWE Network and be available for pay-per-view only. Only essential personnel will be on the closed set for WWE's training facility in Orlando, Florida to produce WrestleMania. So WrestleMania will continue on, and it'll be held live from the Performance Center. That is the update from WWE, literally just breaking as we're doing this.
Wait a minute. You telling me they're going to hold WrestleMania in Orlando at the Performance Center?
According to WWE, that is the most recent update. Yeah, WrestleMania will take place with essential personnel only on a closed set at the training facility in Orlando, Florida. So
wow, man.
WrestleMania will be in front of no audience this year, but it will still go on. Book, you and I talked about this last week. I said,
wait a minute. WWE broke that news, right?
This is from WWE. This is from.
Are you sure that didn't come from one of the other establishments?
No, it came from an @WWE.com email. So this is official. This is an official update. So that's what we got. This is before Raw goes on live, so I'm sure Raw will talk about it more. Obviously, we're doing the show remotely. But they're going forward with WrestleMania. The April tradition, the granddaddy of them all, will be in front of no crowd. I know we're living in uncharted territory, and this is unprecedented times. I never thought anything like this would happen. And I said last week, maybe they're doing these PC shows to test if they could do WrestleMania. But I don't know. I mean, there's no gatherings of 10 or more right now as a guideline. So it's going to be interesting to see, but it's still going forward.
Well, I don't know. My thing is, I'm going to just keep it real. Just keep it real on this. WrestleMania, of course, it always been about the payoff. It's always been about, those great matches, of course. But I always thought that WrestleMania was more so about the event, the spectacle for the crowd, the people to be a part of. And for the fans not to be a part of WrestleMania is going to be definitely something, man, that I never thought I'd witness, in my lifetime. Because, like I said, I always thought that's what WrestleMania was. It was all about, the stars come out, Muhammad Ali, Frank Sinatra. It was always bigger than life. WrestleMania, Mr. T, Lawrence Taylor. It was always bigger than Mike Tyson. It was always, at another level, and everyone. Not just the fans, the stars want to be a part of WrestleMania, and that's something that's going to be missing. I don't know. You think they're going to rethink this thing and perhaps maybe just move the date and try to ride this thing out? Maybe, I don't know, but I don't know if that's what I would do.
There's not a right answer here because, like I said, everything's unprecedented. As a fan, when I went to WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, Texas, it was sensory overload. It was 100,000 people. It was spectacle. It was big entrances. Yeah. It was the pyro. It was the Hell in a Cell. It was the the Undertaker and Shane McMahon
pageantry.
The pageantry. Everything. The fireworks. The 100,000. Everything. And for it to be in front of nobody, it's as a fan, I don't know if I'd like that. I really don't. I think I would rather not see WrestleMania than to see WrestleMania in front of no one. I will say I didn't mind the SmackDown show with no one in there. I mean, it was fun for what it was, but I can't see WrestleMania. But here's also the thing, Book. We have to realize this. Not if they postpone it, they don't know to postpone it to win. They don't know to win.
Yeah. It's almost one of those indefinite postponements.
Yeah.
You don't know when it's going to happen or if it's going to happen. We're just going to have to just let this thing blow over and ride it out and, come back next year. I don't know. It's a whole lot involved. I know it's a whole lot of money's involved. And to still be able to do WrestleMania and from some perspective where people could still get it streaming on the network. I guess is something. Something's better than nothing in this instance. But I think the people, the people going to be thinking about, man, it's not the same.
It's not going to be the same. Yeah. But we're living in a time where life hasn't really been the same this past week, so we got to go forward with it. I still think that now, especially more than ever, I mean, if I'm WWE, I'm calling Fox and saying, hey, let's show this thing on Fox Network. You know what I mean? Let's show it on TV so the world can see it. I mean, imagine that rating. Imagine how many people would watch WrestleMania for free on television from their, self-confinement in their houses. But, however they want to get it to people, they get it to people. That's what I would do.
Well, I think that's a good idea. That's a pretty good idea. And the thing is, they're going to be able to add bells and whistles to this thing. I mean, it is a show. It is entertainment. And they've been able to do that so far over the last week, having the dark show. And I tell you, I watched the show, and it wasn't a bad show at all. It actually was entertaining from a certain perspective. And I was like, okay, and the thing is, it's almost like we watched UFC this weekend also.
Yeah.
Dark crowd. It was almost like you didn't even think about the crowd because you didn't see the crowd. And I think if WWE would have did that, it would have made it a little bit. I think lighting this thing a certain way and giving it a certain something. You know what? The show still could go on. Hey, man, that's the business. The show must go on. Stick around, guys. We got a whole lot more for you.